Alright guys, today we're doing a move called the Chaplin Aerial. Here's what it looks like. That's the move, and here is a slow-mo. To begin this move, you're going to start off hanging on to the safe handle and going into a vertical Chaplin, like so. It's really important for this move that you know how to do the vertical Chaplin quite well. So that tutorial will be in the description. But you want to be able to do a vertical Chaplin for at least 5 or 10 rotations, right? Probably 10, solidly, like that, right? You can just kind of keep doing it. You can sustain it. It's not going crazy. Because it's really important that you're able to consistently do Chaplins so that you can consistently throw and consistently practice this trick. Okay, so assuming you're able to do 10 consistent Chaplin, vertical Chaplin rotations, not like that, but you get the gist, right? That was pretty good. If you can do that, you're probably in business. What you're going to do is you're going to do just that. You're going to do 5 rotations, 3, 4, 5, vertical Chaplin rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And for these 5 rotations, one thing that you want is you want the rotation to be completely vertical. What I mean by that is if I'm spinning the knife here, right, it's completely up and down. I'm not up here going like this, right? I'm not down here somehow going like this. It's nice and perfectly straight up and down. Okay, so you're going to do 5 rotations, and at the end of the 5th rotation, so you'll see, right, each rotation, it's kind of like a little circle, and on the bottom of the circle, so you're going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last Chaplin on the bottom of the circle, when it makes this kind of smiley face motion, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so this last little smiley face motion, at the bottom of the smiley face, right when you start going completely vertical, what you're going to do is you're going to throw the knife and it's going to fly off your finger like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam, and you get a nice throw like that. So for the throw, there's a couple of tips. So one thing you'll notice, right, if you just try and do this right now, is probably your knife's going to go flying all over the place. It's going to be completely wonky, and you're going to have no idea what's going on. The way to get it to go straight, there's 2 different tips. One is, of course, keep it vertical, right? Any little bit of slant is going to make it all weird. And the second tip is when you start the Chaplin, right, you can start it in a normal position on your finger, right about here. But as you do the Chaplin towards the 5th rotation, if you watch me here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you'll see the knife is literally right on the very tip of my finger, like as much of the tip as it can possibly be by the 5th rotation. And so when I go for this throw, the knife basically just leaves my finger. It doesn't have to like slide out or anything like that. So the second tip is basically have the knife right on the very tip of your index finger, like as far on the tip as it can go before you throw it. Okay, so you can do the vertical Chaplin. You can do 5 rotations. You can do them vertically. On the 5th rotation, it's right on the tip of your finger. And on the way up, you're going to release, and the knife is going to fly in the air. And so you want to practice this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam. And you want to get it to the point where the throw is nice and straight up and down, right? So the knife is spinning just like it would for a standard aerial, right? It's not going all wonky. It's not going all crazy. It's just spinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one was a little wonky, but you get the gist. So you just want to practice that over and over again until you can get it to be nice. Okay. Now, so you're able to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the throw. You might be wondering why 5. It's nice to have a consistent number, and that'll really help you stay consistent when you're learning the aerials. Because sometimes you do 3, sometimes you do 6. It's kind of hard to tell what's going wrong, but if you're doing the same thing every time, that really helps. So that's just a tip for learning aerials. But now you're able to do these 5 rotations. You're able to do this throw where it's nice. Now we're going to move on to the catch. Okay, so for the catch, it's pretty straightforward. You do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th rotation, right, it flies off your finger on the way up. The knife is going to do, basically, it's just going to do a 180-degree rotation, and you're going to catch the bite handle in your hand like this in a reverse grip. So pretty straightforward. I'll show you what that looks like. Something like that. And the rotation doesn't have to be perfect, but if you can get it to be perfect, this is going to be way easier. And basically, all there is to this, right, is just knowing how to do a Icepick Aerial. So that'll be in the description, right, which is that one right there, because it's kind of similar, but whatever. You know how to do that. That'll help. And then just going for it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. You catch it, and you're in business. And so that's going to take some practice. But this move actually isn't that hard if you can keep it vertical and if you can get it to fly just right off the tip of your finger. I know you guys can get this one. So hope you guys like this trick. Thanks for watching. Let me know how this goes, and peace.